Join me in welcoming Philip Renzi. Hey, Philip, so glad to have you here with us. How are you doing today?
Good, Steve. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks. First off, tell us just a little bit about you and how you show up in the world.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. I am a real estate entrepreneur, a father of three um, sons, adult sons, two grandchildren, and a husband. Um, I found my passion for writing several years ago during some very difficult and challenging times in my life. That's when the book was birthed. I Am Blessed.
I absolutely love it. And the book is called I Am Blessed: Embracing God's Abundance and Living a Purposeful Life. What kind of sparked that for you? What was the original idea for what you made you want to write the book?
I wanted to be a Christian self help book that blends biblical teachings with practical wisdom to help and embrace God's abundance in your life. The book was birthed from pain and suffering when my wife went through some difficult surgeries. It started several years ago. She had three invasive spine surgeries over a course of 7 years. And prior to that, she could not move out of bed. And the third surgery was estimated to take 6 to 8 hours. She was in the operating room 14 to 16 hours. Very complex surgery. They had to repair the damages from the previous doctor. But during that time, they said it was only going to be a 6-7 hour surgery. I didn't know if she was alive or not. No one would communicate anything with me. And so that's when the whole thing started. I found writing to be very therapeutic outlet for me, allowing me to express my thoughts and emotions. Through this journey, I relied on my faith in God and the scripture. I read a lot. I prayed a lot. I also questioned a lot why this is happening. Why do bad things happen to good people? Unfortunately, no one's immune from problems. During the recovery, it was 24/7 care for my wife. Most nights I didn't sleep. I needed to stay awake to give her medication, to monitor her vitals, to comfort her. Whenever she would take pain medicine, her blood pressure would bottom out and she would pass out. And so during this whole time, I developed anxiety, depression, fatigue from not sleeping. And this little clouds your thinking. You start thinking more negative and you're the victim. So I had to shift my thinking from negativity to gratitude. I started focusing on all the blessings in my life, the very small blessings. Every millisecond, there's a blessing in your life. Just taking a breath of air is a blessing. So I had to focus on that and just looking at the blessings in my life and being grateful for that, focusing on the positive. So when you look at life through a lens of gratitude, it does change things, because no matter how bad things are, they can always be worse. So I started writing the book, and I hope it could help someone that is in need of the same, that's going through some pain or trials, and can be a hope of light to them. That's a short summary.
I love it. So, the book has 52 chapters. Did you intend it to be a one a week, or did it just end up turning out that way?
It just ended up turning out that way. And that's when I also, made an app to remind myself every day to read a little bit of the book. Even at night, I wake up sometimes, my mind's racing. You just can't sleep. I open the book and just read a little, and it shifts my focus to gratitude and the blessings that I do have. So no matter how bad things are, you can always find a blessing and gratitude in your life. And that's what you have to focus on and build on that.
Yeah, for sure. I totally love that. So, what did you find shifted for you when you began to declare "I am blessed" versus "This is awful"?
Yes. So when you go through a trial and difficult times, it's very easy to focus on the negative and the victim mentality and why is this happening to me? And you go down that road, it gets worse and worse, anxiety, depression. And I knew I had to shift my thinking. Um, and thankfully I had my faith as my foundation. And I always went back to the Bible, and as hard as it was, I read, I prayed, and I believe I was just led to gratitude and just focusing on blessings. And it just inspired me. It made me stronger, more resilient. And the more I did that, the stronger I became, because I needed to, because I was the only caregiver for my wife. So I had to make a decision. Do I go down this road or change my life and help her and be strong and resilient? And thank God that I came through it
Yeah,
with the
absolutely.
grace of God.
So, how's your wife doing right now?
She is doing good. We had to adjust our life. She still lives with some pain. So we adjust our lifestyle to that. But she overall, we thank God every day that she's okay. She can walk and live life. Um, so she's doing okay.
In coming to a place of gratitude, what was the hardest thing that you struggled with?
The negativity, your mind. I think over all the years, and your brain becomes wired to, whenever something happens, my mind would go to catastrophe, worst case scenario, negativity. And as you introduce blessings and gratitude, you sort of rewire your brain to, when things happen, that thank God it could have been worse, but there are blessings in every situation. You just have to look for it. So it's shifting the mind to becoming more positive, blessed, gratitude, and that sort of rewires your brain, I think.
Absolutely. So, what is your hope for a person that's reading this book? What do you hope they'll get out of it?
Um, that even through the most difficult challenges, health issues, finances, relationships, that hope can emerge, and that you can stop looking at the blessings in your life and be more grateful, and and hope that changes someone's life somewhere. That's my hope. Um,
And how does the app then work together with the book for people?
so basically, I wanted to have an app where every day there's a reminder, it's a blessing, with a prayer and a motivation. So every day it just automatically pops up today's date, Friday, December 12th. This is your blessing. This is your prayer for the today. This is your little motivation. And it all comes from the book. But in life, you sort of need that little reminder every day. For me, I
Yeah,
do.
absolutely. Great use of the book and the website to go along with it too. That's awesome. So, what's next? Now that you've got the book out and you've got the app out, what are you wanting to do next? Are you just hoping a bunch of people get the app, or are you going to work directly with people to help them discover how to be blessed, or where would you like to go next?
Well, I am actually relying on you to promote my book and to get it just out in the public so people can see it and get some benefit from it, and eventually lead to another book that I have in mind. So it's just sharing what I've been through, and that there is hope no matter what the situation is. And I hope this book can do that for someone.
So, and not trying to put you on the spot here, but can you give us a blessing for the day? Can you give us something to be grateful for today?
Well, this morning it was just very simple. I got up and I've been having a very challenging week. My wife was having some issues, health issues, and I just got up, and I just thank God that we both got up. We had breath in our lungs, a roof over our head, food to eat, and just being grateful for life. So I guess it's just gratitude for life, today's life, and embrace it and make the best of it.
I absolutely love that. Well, I'm putting the link in here. People can actually get the ebook today for free if they want to.
Okay.
And I hope everybody will go to Amazon and get I Am Blessed by Philip B. Renzi. Philip, thanks so much for what you've done. I know you've been through a lot of stuff, but you've used it in such a great way. Thank you so much for that, and thanks for being a guest with me here on the show today.
Thank you for having me.